What's up, guys? It's Clan Fight here, guys. Today I'm just going to be breaking down the Max Holloway versus Ilia Topuria fight, and what a fight, guys! I'm a little bit sad, man. Not sad, but yeah, it is what it is. I wanted Max Holloway to beat this guy, man, but you know what? I have to give respect where it's due. Um, I'm not saying I've become an Ilia Topuria fan, but I'll give the guy respect because he's taken out two of the best. He's taken out Alexander Volkanovski and he's knocked out Max Holloway, which no one's ever done, and you have to give him credit for that. But guys, it was a good fight, crazy fight. Don't get me wrong. I actually thought it was like a back and forth until when Max Holloway got stopped. I thought Max Holloway was actually landing on Topuria as well as Topuria landing on Max, but the difference here was the power, guys. Um, that was the difference here. Like, don't get me wrong, Max was piecing up to Topuria in this fight. Anyone who says he wasn't, then you don't watch fucking MMA because Max was landing on him. But what happened here, guys, was Topuria's shots were powerful, and there's only so much Max could take. And then obviously at some point in this fight, Ilia Topuria landed a straight right down the middle, and it fucking buckled fucking Max Holloway like I've never seen him buckle. Like the guy was almost knocked out on his feet, but he didn't go down from that shot. A lot of people would have got knocked out from that shot. It took Ilia Topuria one more shot to drop Max Holloway, and then it took him a couple of punches while he's down to stop him. Max has got a chin on him, so fair play, but you got to give credit to Topuria, man. I'm not the biggest Topuria fan, but I've got to respect someone who's got the skills to do this. So yeah, guys, I don't want to break the whole fight down. I'm not gonna do it. It's just gonna be too long. I'm gonna try break down the main bits, guys. So I think it was around 2 or 3 stoppage. I think it was around 3, guys. So first round, guys, like don't get me wrong, Topuria was trying to push Max Holloway back for most of the fight. He was trying to put pressure on him slowly. Um, Obviously it looked like Max Holloway was point fighting, but slowly getting to Topuria's range, distance, and everything down. And he did. He started to get to Topuria's range down, but Topuria was taking Max Holloway's shots. Max Holloway was actually landing more than Topuria. You could even make a case that Max Holloway was up in this fight before he got stopped. It's hard. It was back and forth. Don't get me wrong, but you could say it was like neck and neck. But Max Holloway wasn't getting dominated, nothing like that at all. Very back and forth. Just the biggest difference it was Topuria's shots were like much harder than Max Holloway's. Max Holloway's shots were more peppering shots, but Max Holloway had way more output. You have to give it to Topuria because Topuria was landing these leg kicks as well. He's landing quite a few. He was doing the damage downstairs, kept smashing in Max Holloway's leg, and all this slowly. He was trying to take the mobility away from Max Holloway, and then slowly, he just got closer and closer. So that was obviously round one, guys, where Topuria obviously just kept putting pressure on him. Max was landing his jabs and stuff. And yeah, like I said, guys, it did get to a point where, on the stats in terms of who was landing more, I think it was Max Holloway. Max Holloway had like 200 strikes from what I know by the time he was even the second round, guys. The output of Max Holloway was very good, and but as I said, guys, eventually it started catching up to him. So round one, guys, I don't know. You could probably edge Max in my opinion. I don't know. It could have went either way, but it was very close. Um, Ilia Topuria actually took Max down once or twice, but he didn't do nothing with the takedown. He even took him down at the end of round one. So yeah, guys, that was round one. You might edge it Topuria because he took him down twice, but very close. Round two comes out, same thing again, really. Round two, you had Max Holloway peppering, trying to keep range, just trying to just touch Topuria, because Max Holloway knew he could kind of have the stamina to go all 5 rounds. Topuria also has that from what it looks like, but the difference is Topuria has a lot more power than Max in my opinion. But Max was touching Topuria, trust me, man. He had some nice combinations in this fight, but the difference was Topuria's shots, his leg kicks, a little bit of grappling, but it was the damage of the Topuria, guys. The power in this guy's hands is It's quite a lot, guys, for a featherweight to take. It's probably one of the hardest hitters in that division. And Max Holloway's probably got the best chin in that division. But eventually, even Max couldn't take that shot eventually, guys. And he ended up, obviously, round two, Topuria was obviously trying to get closer and closer. But it wasn't round two where the damage was done. Round two was still back and forth. Like, I could edge Max Holloway was winning until the point where he wasn't. Do you know what I'm saying? But Topuria was definitely, if you have to look at what Topuria was doing, the guy had good combinations. Topuria was actually quite good at ducking under shots. He was doing a lot of head movement, a lot of bobbing and weaving. He was actually moving after centre line quite a lot. He did start to go a bit to Holloway's body, but the difference was Max had a lot more output. Topuria had less output, but more power shots, and could say they were doing more damage. So yeah, that was basically round two. You could probably, if you wanted to say, it could have been 1-1 if you want to make it 1-1. Max Holloway was doing this. To be fair though, Max Holloway was doing this Max Holloway was getting into this fight in my opinion. You know, I swear, honestly, I thought Max was winning it, but look, I gotta give respect to it. I thought Max was taking it for two rounds, to be honest, but it could have been 1-1, but he was getting into his groove, and then guys, round three was, I don't know what the fuck happened in round three. I just don't know what the fuck happened. It was not a good ending for Max Holloway. So Max Holloway came out. Obviously, he was using his he was trying to go for that knee stomping thing, and it worked a few times. And then Topuria was just getting closer and closer and closer to Max Holloway, man. And Topuria was landing these big shots. I saw like a red mark on Max Holloway's neck. That's how hard this guy was hitting. And he's got power. You got to give it to him. And then eventually the fate of Max Holloway was going to come. And it was a bit sad to see. But this is what happened, guys. This is what happens in this game. Topuria just slowly walked Max Holloway down bit by bit and just went for it, guys. So he walked Max Holloway down. It was around about 3 minutes 50 left in the round. And he just landed this straight right hand that hit Max Holloway straight in the jaw. And then Topuria was just swinging for the fences. Max was actually getting out the way. Max managed to survive the first onslaught of that crazy power, but I don't think he actually recovered. And then Topuria was just kept doing the same shit, and then it was gonna be over at this point, man. There's only so much you could take, and then yeah, that's it. Topuria landed his right hook, left hook, then he chased him up, finished it up, and yeah, man, it was over. And then he was doing this drinking the tea kind of thing, and this was nice to see for me, man. I wanted Max to beat this guy, but you know what? You have to give respect. You have to give respect where it's due, man. You got to give respect where it's due. So fair play to Topuria. Max Holloway is a legend of the game. There are a few people that could give Topuria a fight. There's this Diogo Lopez. He looks like a good upcoming contender that I think could give Topuria some problems. Alexander Volkanovski wants a rematch with him. I just think this is like the new era. Topuria is 27, so like all these old guys now, like Adesanya, and all their time starting to expire, guys. You can see these old fighters are starting to it's starting to expire, and they're not the same fighters as they were like 10 years ago. Max Holloway's been in this game for 10 years as well. He's only 33, but he's been in the game for a while. And Robert Whittaker got finished earlier as well. So yeah, man, it is the new era, guys, of mixed martial arts. The new era is taking over slowly. But yeah, man, that's just my breakdown, guys. Not nice to see, but Max Holloway will stop. So you have to give props to Ilia Topuria, man. The guy's got power, and he's gonna be a problem for a lot of people in this weight class. But yeah, guys, that's just gonna be my breakdown. Max Holloway looked very disappointed after, but yeah, man, you can't really. That's what happens in this sport, man. At some point your number will come. Like, the guy's been in sport for a while. He's a legend, but it is what it is. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be my breakdown, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.